I believe that is the 77 of David Norquist. David Norquist in the top 10 in IMC national points in the IMC hobby stocks. Oh, okay, so tell your friends, text them to get on Facebook Live looking. There's the green. Tell them you can watch for free on Facebook with a live looking at the hobby stocks here at Off Road Speedway, courtesy of AdvantageRacing.tv. Wyatt Lehman, Jeremy Hoskinson, Jay Posnecker, David Norquist, Dalton Haase, Stephanie Reynolds with her bumper cover off, and the first 45X might be Spencer Galloway. And then it is Stephanie Reynolds, then Dalton Haase. But it's Wyatt Lehman, Jeremy Hoskinson, Jay Posnecker, David Norquist. Here comes Stephanie Reynolds. She says, I'm just going to leave you 45s in the back. And then it is Dalton Haase and Spencer Galloway. Wyatt Lehman with the lead with 3 down, 3 to go. Chasing him down is Jeremy Hoskinson. And then it's Jay Posnecker, David Norquist, Stephanie Reynolds, Dalton Haase, Spencer Galloway. Wyatt Lehman with the comes Jeremy Hoskinson. Looks at the inside of turn number 3, couldn't quite do it. Lehman up the track, Hoskinson to the inside. White flags out, 1 to go. The battle's on for the lead. Wyatt Lehman, Jeremy Hoskinson, Jay Post by the 70. We're coming to the checker flag. Who wants it? Who needs it? Who's going to get it? Wyatt Lehman. Jeremy Hoskinson second, Posnecker in third, Norquist in fourth. Then it is Dalton Haase, Stephanie Reynolds, and Sir Galloway. But your winner driving to 6th, give it up to Wyatt Lehman. Sitting on the point, the double out buckshot, the coach, Shannon Pospisil. Got his very first feature victory here in the hobbies at the Off Road Speedway. Mike takes a look at him and says, let's go racing. Shannon Pospisil, Gage Cook. There's Nate Buck to the inside of Tanner Ewing. Justin Morton, look at Gage Cook. Now powers by the double lot of Shannon Pospisil will take the lead out of turn 4. It is Gage Cook. Nate Buck, Shannon Pospisil, Tanner Ewing, Trent Johnson, Justin Morton, and Brian Harms. Gage Cook with the lead. Battles on for second between Shannon Pospisil and Nate Buck. Then it's Tanner Ewing, Justin Morton, Trent Johnson, and Brian Harms. Gage Cook with the lead, followed by the double out buckshot, the coach, Shannon Pospisil. Nate Buck in the 56 in third, that's Tanner Ewing, sitting in that 4th spot. 5th right now is Justin Morton, followed by Trent Johnson and Brian Harms. 3 down, 3 to go. Into turn number 3, out of turn number 4, 2 laps left to go for Gage Cook. Shannon Pospisil by about a nose over Nate Buck. Tanner Ewing, Trent Johnson, Justin Morton battling on. Then there's Brian Harms. The bed sheet is out. 1 lap to go for Gage Cook. Nate Buck, Shannon Pospisil, Tanner Ewing, Trent Johnson, Justin Morton, and Brian Harms. Checker flags out. It's going to be Gage Cook, Nate Buck in second, Shannon Pospisil third, Tanner Ewing in 4th, Trent Johnson, Justin Morton, and Brian Harms. Up to Gage Cook. From around the Sioux City, yeah, I guess he was here the other night. They don't have it. Sioux City, South Dakota, I'm going to say so. Iowa or whatever. I don't know if they got a South Dakota Sioux City. I'm going to say Sioux City, Iowa. North Sioux City, South Dakota. Well, maybe that's where he's from. But Dustin Jackson, Joe Rosberg get the green as we're trying to decide where Mike Hansen comes from. South Dakota. There you go. Dustin Jackson, Lance Melke, Travis Cooper, Nate DeSivey, Mike Hansen, Joe Rosberg. Dustin Jackson now getting pressure on the inside by Lance Melke. Here comes Travis Cooper. Here comes Nate DeSivey. It's a four-way battle for the lead. Side by side, Lance Melke and Dustin Jackson. Travis Cooper, then it is Nate DeSivey, Mike Hansen, and Joe Rosberg. With the lead now, they're 7, the little dominator Lance Melke. Dustin Jackson, Travis Cooper, Nate DeSivey. Now Mike Hansen's in the battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And then it's Joe Rosberg. Coming around this time with 2 laps left to go, it is Lance Melke, Dustin Jackson, Travis Cooper, Nate DeSivey, Mike Hansen, and Joe Rosberg. Into turn number 3, out of turn number 4 to the white flag. 1 to go, Lance Melke. Followed by Dustin Jackson, Travis Cooper, Nate DeSivey, Mike Hansen, and Joe Rosberg. Lance Melke just kind of threw the keys on the desk and said, I'm checking out. And out of turn number 4 to the checker flag, it's going to be the little dominator, Lance Melke. Dustin Jackson, 2nd, Travis Cooper, 3rd, Nate DeSivey in 4th, Mike Hansen 5th, Joe Rosberg in 6th. But your winner with a little smoke showing right now, the 7th of Lance Melke. So Mark Arduzer, Cameron Wilkinson, Jim Kimmel, Ryan Feynman, Nick Bruman, Tristan Grape. 4th and final heat race in your wild things, your hobbies. Let's go racing. Mark Arduzer, Cameron Wilkinson battling for the lead. Jim Kimmel and Ryan Feynman battling for 3rd and 4th. Then it is Tristan Grape and Nick Brugman. Cameron Wilkinson, Mark Arduzer, Ryan Feynman, Jim Kimmel, Tristan Grape, Nick Brugman. Cameron Wilkinson with the lead, followed by Mark Arduzer. And then it's Ryan Feynman, Jim Kimmel, Tristan Grape, and Nick Brugman. Cameron Wilkinson with the lead. 3 down, 3 to go. Mark Arduzer in 2nd. He's being harassed by the 3 of Ryan Feynman. Jim Kimmel now. Tristan Grape thought about looking on the inside, had to lift. And then it's Nick Brugman. 2 laps to go. Cameron Wilkinson, Mark Arduzer, Ryan Feynman, Jim Kimmel, Tristan Grape, and Nick Brugman. Out of turn number 4, the white flag's out. 1 to go. It is Cameron Wilkinson, Mark Arduzer, Ryan Feynman, Jim Kimmel, Tristan Grape, and Nick Brugman. And coming to the checker flag, part of the Neely Nightmares, it is Cameron Wilkinson, Mark Arduzer, Ryan Feynman, Jim Kimmel, Tristan Grape, and Nick Brugman. So your winner, and by the way, he finished 2nd in the feature at Park Jefferson on Sunday. Give it up to Cameron Wilkinson. You know, I-90, if you look at it, Friday and Saturday will only be their 2nd and 3rd races of the year. So, a lot of water up there. I heard South Dakota's going to have a new Mississippi Delta up there with as much rain as they had, so maybe even down here in Nebraska. We don't need any more, trust me. David Norquist sits on the point, brings the field to turn number 4, 12 laps the distance. Let's go racing. So one last chance to get in the big dance. David Norquist, Tanner Euling, Nate DeSibe. I believe that would be the 45 of Dalton Haase. Yep, got a car around over turn 4. Yellow's going to come out. Well, Dalton Haase was clearing the back. That might be, oh, that's Spencer Galloway. So Spencer Galloway. There you go. That's going to be a deal. So we're going to have an announcement after this B feature. And I think you might find it a pretty good deal there. So David Norquist brings in the turn number 4. Let's go racing. David Norquist, Tanner Euling. Look at the 31K of Nate DeSibe, Spencer Galloway, Jim Kimmel, Trent Johnson, Mike Hansen, Tristan Grape. 10 laps to go. It is David Norquist, Nate DeSibe, Spencer Galloway, Tanner Euling. Here comes a 17K gentleman, Jim Kimmel. I believe the top 4 are moving on to the big dance. David Norquist, Nate DeSibe, Spencer Galloway, Jim Kimmel, Tanner Euling, Tristan Grape, then it's Trent Johnson, Mike Hansen, and Nick Brugman. Now DeSibe going for the lead. Oh, Spencer got a little loose look at him. Boom, little right side romance with Trent Johnson. He's got, oh, he almost went over. Look at this. Oh, Brian Harms missed the side. Woo! I tell you what, welcome to the Wild Horse Crazy Saloon right there, let me tell you. They were flying all over. Hope that lady down there stands is doing all right. Hate to see anybody get hurt. So setting the pace, David Norquist back to turn 4. The green is out. Let's go racing. David Norquist, Nate DeSibe, Jim Kimmel, Tanner Euling. They're kind of separated themselves from the 14 of Tristan Grape, Mike Hansen, Nick Brugman. Then you got Trent Johnson. Whoa, Dalton Haase around in turn number 3 again. Stephanie Reynolds battling Justin Morton, Joe Rosberg, and caution's going to come out for Dalton Haase. So setting the pace, David Norquist still 9 laps to go. Let's go racing. Oh, the endangered species again. The implement tire catches it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep that tire rolling, ride. There you go. I won't quit it. Trust me. I will not quit my day job, Blake. Stuck on that number 9 because we're still there. So let's see if we can knock another lap off here. So setting the pace, David Norquist. Let's go racing. David Norquist, Nate DeSibe, Jim Kimmel, Tanner Euling, Tristan Grape. Here comes Mike Hansen. And also looking to 64 of Nick Brugman. David Norquist, Nate DeSibe, Jim Kimmel, Tanner Euling. Here comes Mike Hansen, Nick Brugman. They're working on the outside of Tristan Grape. Battles on. Oh, Kimmel around in turn 4. Yellow's out. I didn't see exactly what happened. Then it is Dalton Haase, Spencer Galloway, Brian Harms, Tanner Euling, Trent Johnson. So setting the pace, David Norquist. Let's go racing once again. 8 laps to go. It seems like we're stuck on 9 and 8. So David Norquist, look at Nate DeSibe with a big drive out of turn number 2. Look at Tristan Grape all the way up to 3rd. Then it's Jim Kimmel, Mike Hansen, Nick Brugman, Stephanie Reynolds, Spencer Galloway. Had that flat tire running into top 4, and he's on a mission. Now look at this. Tristan Grape gets the lead. Tristan Grape, Nate DeSibe, David Norquist, Jim Kimmel, Mike Hansen, Nick Brugman, Spencer Galloway, Stephanie Reynolds. Coming to 5 to go, it is Tristan Grape, Nate DeSibe, David Norquist, Jim Kimmel, Nick Brugman battling Mike Hansen, and Spencer Galloway. Oh, look out. Yellow's on the speedway. David Norquist going around down the backstretch. Five laps to go. Tristan Grape, man, that's a slow pace coming into turn 4. And Tristan Grape said it's time to go racing. Look at Mike Hansen driving between David Norquist and Nick Brugman. Here comes Spencer Galloway. Tristan Grape, Nate DeSibe, Mike Hansen, David Norquist, Spencer Galloway, Nick Brugman. Tanner Euling bucking up and down like he's on the bull of Gillies. And problems on the 17K of Jim Kimmel. He's trying to stay to the high side. Whoa, look out. Spencer Galloway about got into him. Oh, we got Dalton Hosey over here around in turn 4. He keeps it going. We're staying green. 2 laps to go. Tristan Grape, Nate DeSibe, Mike Hansen, Spencer Galloway, Tanner Euling, Nick Brugman, David Norquist, Stephanie Reynolds. Whites out, 1 to go. Tristan Grape putting the lap on the 45 of Dalton Hosey. Nate DeSibe, Spencer Galloway, Mike Hansen. They're in a transfer spot right now. Don't do anything wrong there, boys. Checkered flag's going to come out. Tristan Grape, Nate DeSibe, Spencer Galloway, Mike Hansen, Tanner Euling, David Norquist, Nick Brugman. Going to the big dance will be the 14 of Tristan Grape, the 31K of Nate DeSibe, the 55 of Mike Hansen, and the 45X of Spencer Galloway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, parade lap. Hobby stocks. Here they come on turn number 4. Start waving. Dustin Jackson and Cameron Wilkinson. That's the front row. 15 laps the distance. Turn 3 into turn number 4. Mash the gas and let's go racing. Cameron Wilkinson, Shannon Boswell, Dustin Jackson, Wyatt Lehman, Nate Buck, Jay Posnecker track. Lance Melke 3 wide into turn number 2, I should say. Why am I saying 3? Because they're 3 wide. Whoa, Cooper out of shape. Gets into 96 of Gage Cook. Oh, look out. Nate Buck around. It's like watching goldfish scatter in the pond. And they all missed him. Nate Buck going around in turn 4. Great piece of driving. Everybody scattered and missed him. Like I said, it's like watching goldfish in a pond. And they just all went around him. So, no harm, no foul, no bent up cars. So, we'll get them re-racked and restacked. Slow into turn number 4. They're setting him up. Cameron Wilkinson says, time to drop the hammer. Let's go racing. Cameron Wilkinson, Dustin Jackson, Shannon Bostos. We'll look at Wyatt Lehman battling the inside of Jay Posnecker. Lance Melke. Then it's Gage Cook with Travis Cooper. Ryan Feynman, Jeremy Hoskinson. He's battling the 4 on Mark Arduzer. Cameron Wilkinson, Shannon Bostos, Dustin Jackson. Wyatt Lehman, Jay Posnecker. Gage Cook now on the side, inside of Travis Cooper, I should say. Lance Melke, Jeremy Hoskinson, Ryan Feynman, Mark Arduzer, Tristan Grape, Nate Buck. Whoa! I don't know what they hit there, but something broke. And Jay Posnecker went pole vaulting down the backstretch. A wheel came off and Jay Posnecker went over it. And that was your leader, Cameron Wilkinson. And Jay Posnecker made it back on the track. So Shannon Posnecker leads the field in turn 3 out of turn number 4. And Mike says, let's go back racing. Shannon Posnecker, Wyatt Lehman, Dustin Jackson. Here comes Gage Cook. Lance Melke and Travis Cooper, Ryan Feynman and Jeremy Hoskinson. Shannon Posnecker. Wyatt Lehman, Gage Cook, that's your top 3. Then you got Dustin Jackson. Lance Melke, Jeremy Hoskinson. Look at Ryan Feynman getting a big run on the inside. Look at the inside of Travis Cooper. Oh, we got a tire being involved there. I can't see the car number, but there's another one of those endangered species over there in turns 3 and 4. Nate Buck caught the tire over there in the middle of 3 and 4. Turn number 4, we're back to green flag racing. Shannon Posnecker, Wyatt Lehman up the hill a little bit. Here comes Gage Cook. Here comes Dustin Jackson. Actually, that's Lance Melke. Then it is Jeremy Hoskinson. Lance Melke, Dustin Jackson back there. Here comes Tristan Grape. The racing number 14. Shannon Posnecker, Gage Cook, Lance Melke, Wyatt Lehman, Jeremy Hoskinson, Tristan Grape, Travis Cooper, Dustin Jackson, Spencer Galloway. Oh, problems on the 3 of Ryan Feynman and 20P of Jay Posnecker. Got stuck to the outside of him and had to let off. Well, look at this. Lance Melke going for the lead. Lance Melke, Shannon Posnecker, Gage Cook. Oh, Wyatt Lehman and Jeremy Hoskinson. And Lehman, he goes right through the water and says, forget you. I'm out of here. Look the track up a little bit. Got a little moisture on the track, and Hoskinson stays parked down the bottom of turn 3. So Hoskinson and Lehman get together. Lehman says, oh, forget you. I'm leaving you in the mud. And Hoskinson stays parked. emblem of Cougar Spark and showing some sparks out there. We'll see what's going to go on with that. There's the green. Lance, Melky, Gage, Cook, Shannon, Boswell with a big drive. Here comes Tristan Grape in the 14. Travis Cougar. Oh, look out. Boswell got all line. Tristan Grape slid down to avoid him and involved with 7-11 of Travis Cougar. And he's going to stay down there at turn 4. Man. It's got to be the lightning, Ryan. I'm thinking it's got to be the lightning. It's affecting something, let me tell you tonight. Lance Melky brings the field to turn number 3. Still 6 laps to go. Man, it's a slow pace. Lance says, I'm out of here. Adios. Lance, Melky, Gage, Cook. Look at Wyatt Lehman. But Tristan Grape with a big drive on the outside. The racing raisin from Columbus, Tristan Grape. Oh! Gage, Cook just bonsaied the 14 of Tristan Grape. I'll tell you what, tomorrow night, yeah, I think you might see some fireworks on the track also there at US 30 Speedway. Lance Melky, Shannon Boswell, Wyatt Lehman. Let's go racing with 3 to go. Arduzer and Dustin Jackson, Spencer Galloway go 3 wide. Melky, Pospischal, Wyatt Lehman, Mark Arduzer, Spencer Galloway. He came out of the B feature. Oh! Bonsai into Lehman. Lehman does the slide for life. We got Hoskinson slid sideways here. Man, oh man, oh man. Now he took another lap off. So, Lance Melky bringing the field into turn number 4. That slow pace, he gasses it up. Let's go racing. Look at Mark Arduzer working on the 6 of Wyatt Lehman. Lance Melky, Shannon Boswell, Wyatt Lehman, Mark Arduzer. Dustin Jackson. Arduzer slides up the hill. White flags out, 1 to go. Lance Melky, Shannon Boswell, Wyatt Lehman, Dustin Jackson, Mark Arduzer. Finally, the checker flag is going to wave, and it's going to be Lance Melky, Shannon Boswell, Wyatt Lehman, Dustin Jackson, Mark Arduzer, Jay Posnicker, Mike Hansen, Travis Cougar, and Spencer Galloway. But finally, the top 3 will pull up here to the front stretch. And we'll give them the big round of applause. That was a marathon race in the hobbies, ladies and gentlemen.